Hey guys, welcome back to another one. This is Crypto Elite. In today's video, we are going to talk about MicroStrategy. They are keeping to their word. They are continuing to average down on BTC, and we'll talk about that. We'll also talk about Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway. They came out with some updated guidance on Bitcoin. Spoiler, they have not changed their mind whatsoever, actually. And lastly, we're going to talk about New York City. Once again, there's an update to that bill we talked about last week. It is a good step in the right direction. Small little baby steps like this, assuming it gets passed, I think that'll be very good for the overall crypto ecosystem going forward. But before we get into those three stories, let's check out the entire portfolio. As you know, in my channel, I am 100% transparent with what I am doing, buying and selling every single video update, and we'll check it out. Right now, I'm at $17,975, almost $18,000, and that is just because of all the recent news that came out with the Fed and different earnings. It's almost like a mini rally. We're moving back into the bull cycle. We'll see if that does stand true or not. I'm not exactly sure if it will, but my portfolio does appreciate it if that does stand still. Going over my entire holdings right now, I still have Bitcoin. I am continuing to average in dollar cost average. I know it's a little boring. I say it every video, but you can see the number is going up. I'm going for that one BTC, and then I will continue on the path to other things, more exciting things that I know you guys are more interested in, other than watching me DCA into Bitcoin every single day. Other than that, I do have Ethereum. I really do want to pick up more Ethereum because I think going into the next bull cycle, Ethereum will continue to blast off, especially with the new ETH 2.0, EIP 1559, all of those things working together. I think the price of Ethereum is going to rocket ship to the moon, but I am once again convicted that BTC will be here, whether smart contract type cryptocurrencies get regulated to the ground or not. So that's why I'm going to continue to average into BTC. I also still have Theta. The Samsung event was on February 1st, so that's yesterday at the time of this recording. Nothing happened with that news. I was just standing by just in case. And guys, I've just been super duper busy. I am going to sell my Theta. I just really have not had time over these past couple of days. Maybe this weekend I will get around to it. But once again, same with the USDC. I know I do have a couple cryptos that I do want to average into, but I do want to take the time, do the research, and make sure I am making the right decision before I move into the cryptos. So that's why my portfolio has been at a standstill aside from just averaging into BTC. And then Cardano, according to my last video, if you check that one out, they did come out with their stable coin, and that is now live. It's doing great things, so I'm very happy. Once again, Cardano is still a hold. I'm not as convicted with Cardano as I am with Ethereum, but we will wait and see. It is an OG crypto, smart contract crypto, and there's a lot of good behind it. So it's not that I absolutely hate Cardano, but it is a hold for now, and I'll kind of wait and see what happens with the future. So let's move on to the news stories. The first one has to do with Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger of Berkshire Hathaway. Actually, they doubled down on what they said before, that BTC, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, it's all gambling and people should not do it. And I bring this up just because I do have a lot of respect for these two. They are very, very savvy. They know what they're doing. They know the financial system, and they've been around the block for a long time. So it does kind of pain me to hear them say this, but we don't have to agree on everything. And this is one thing that I do disagree with their thesis on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So they do say that the US should follow the footsteps of China in ban cryptocurrency, and I 100% disagree with that. And China may actually be going 180 degrees on their ruling for that. We'll have to see in the next couple months. And then he does say that there is a large rise in cryptocurrencies because of the gap in regulations, which is true, and that they aren't currencies, commodities, and securities. And I do agree with that. I think there needs to be new regulation. I don't think we should fit cryptocurrency regulation into one of those boxes, because as we know, it's not a currency, it's not a commodity, it's not a security, it's a digital asset. And I think we should just create brand new laws for this digital asset and not try and stuff that into one of these previous shelves, because I don't think it fits. So I do agree with Charlie Munger on that. So once again, he kind of reiterates that it is gambling, and like I said, just wanted to bring this up because I do have a lot of respect for these two, so I wanted to pass that news. Next, let's talk about MicroStrategy. This is 100% in the other direction from Berkshire Hathaway. These guys are continuing to buy. Right now, they're at more than 8,800 Bitcoins, and they just purchased all of that which was about $1.28 billion of impairment loss because of all the crypto that they have bought. And once again, right now, the taxes in the US, they're wild with cryptocurrency. So not a lot of companies are doing it because they don't want to have to account for these huge losses, even though they're on paper and they technically haven't lost the money yet, but the way our tax system right now, you have to account for it as a loss. So in total, they spent about $3.9 billion to acquire all the BTC that they have acquired for an average price of $30,137. And I am happy to report that my average buy price is below them. So if they're doing well, I am also doing well with my current average buy price. My target was 25,000. And I'm happy that I'm in the 25,000 range. So I have met the at least target that I wanted to meet. So that is the second story. The last story has to do with New York City. I know we covered this not too long ago, but they made it more official now. And not only Bitcoin, but Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash are going to be means of payment for state agencies as this hits New York City. So you can use all of those different cryptocurrencies to pay for fines, civil penalties, rent, rates, taxes, fees, charges, revenue, financial obligations, and other things out there. So that is something that I wanted to follow up with, and the wording actually leaves it open so that there is room for the possibility of other digital assets being utilized, maybe like USDC or USDT, so some stable coins in there. That would make 100% sense to me as well. So in summary, guys, those are the three stories that we talked about. As we know, the overall crypto ecosystem has been going up and down. I do have a portfolio out there with different cryptos. It's been doing extremely well. They are going to 5 to 10x in the next bull cycle. So definitely, if you're interested in that, Patreon, link in the description below. If not, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see you on the next one.